Hey, everybody, welcome back to the Aligned Strength Podcast. I am your host, Mandy Scow, and our podcast here, Aligned Strength Podcast, is where we connect strength with mind, body, and spirit to help you find the truest, healthiest self. So today we are talking about chasing your why, not your weight, but your why. We're diving into what it truly means to chase a healthy lifestyle instead of just chasing the weight on the scale or chasing weight loss. Because the truth, your body will follow your mindset, not the other way around. Getting into our first segment, what we're talking about is the difference between chasing your weight and chasing wellness. We've all been to the point where we're stepping on the scale every morning, hoping that number is low or going to go down or drop. And when it's not, and when it's not going down, we feel extremely frustrated. I've been there. We think, what is the point? But when your only goal is to lose weight, you're chasing something temporary. You're chasing an outcome that can fluctuate daily. Your weight can fluctuate daily from water retention, hormones, stress, sleep, even the food you ate the night before. That can change that number that shows up on the scale. But when you chase how you feel, when you're chasing that energized feeling, the confident, the strong, balanced, that's when stuff happens. That's when stuff shifts. That's when you feel good. That's what you're chasing. That's when your choices shift from punishment to purpose. So when you're hopping on a scale, you're getting frustrated, you're punishing yourself for things that you did and why it's not moving. But I mean, you're not going to punish yourself for feeling good. Because most of the time when you're either eat clean or you have a good workout, it's usually never that you're feeling crappy afterwards. You're always feeling good. You might be tired, but because you really got a good workout in, but you're feeling good. So you're not going to punish yourself for doing something like that. So changing your why. Because living healthy isn't about restriction. It's about alignment. It's about choosing movement, choosing nutrition and self-care because that makes you feel alive, not because you're trying to shrink yourself. Defining your why. So what is your why? Do you want to feel better? Do you want to move your body more? Do you want to eat cleaner? When I ask clients this, the first answer usually is to lose weight. But when I push a little deeper, we uncover something so much more powerful. And then it could be, I want to keep up with my kids. I want to have energy throughout the day. I want to finally feel confident in my skin. I want to stop hiding from photos. I had a client who her why was she wanted, and she was in her 70s, and her why was to be able to, she had a wedding coming up. It was like 6 months. This was in like winter, early spring, and her wedding was in the fall. And so she had time, but her why was to be able to bust a move and dance longer and than any of her other cousins or family members. That was her why. So during that wedding, she would not get tired. She could dance the night away and outdance all of her family members. Like, that is an amazing why. That's a perfect why. It was not about losing weight. I mean, ultimately that comes with it, yes, but in her mind, that was why she wanted to build up her cardio endurance. That was why she wanted to get stronger. Perfect example. So it doesn't matter. Anybody's why can be different as long as it's just not focused on losing weight or what the scale says. That comes along with it. But it doesn't, like, your brain isn't set on that. And that's where you need to be. Also another one is I want to feel proud of myself again. So digging a little bit deeper, because there is a layer that and stuff that you want underneath that I want to lose weight. Thinking about it a little bit harder, and you can get a real good reason, which will also help you stay motivated. So if you figure out a different why, your true why, that will help you stay motivated. Your why is your anchor. When motivation fades, because motivation is a feeling, it's up and down. Not every time you're going to be motivated. Majority of the time you're not going to be motivated. But that's when discipline comes in. Are you disciplined enough to keep going? So when motivation fades, and it always will, your why will keep you grounded. Your why is what keeps you determined to keep going. It's what you come back to when life gets busy. You think of your why. When progress feels slow, or when that inner critic starts to speak louder than your confidence, you come back to your why. And your why is what's keeping you disciplined to keep going. The power of process over perfection. Process over perfection. And it is a powerful thing. When you focus on process, the daily actions, the small, consistent habits, instead of the end result, you start creating real transformation. Stop looking at and seeking that end result, because most of the time you think it's going to be here a lot sooner than what it is. Most of the time it's not even realistic expectations. So daily actions, small, consistent habits instead of the end result, focusing on that. Weight loss can be a side effect, and it most likely will be a side effect, but it's never the main goal. The goal is to wake up feeling better than you did yesterday. The goal is to have more energy than you did yesterday. And that happens through process. Showing up to your workouts, even when you don't feel like it. Choosing the balanced meal instead of a quick fix. Getting enough sleep. Drinking enough water. Taking time to breathe, stretch, to meditate, to reflect. Those are all daily procedures. The process builds the person. The procedure builds the lifestyle. You're not on a diet. You're building discipline. You're not starting over. You're continuing the journey. Feeling the change before you see it. So when you feel that change before you see it, this is the beautiful thing about chasing your why. You start to feel better before you see a change. That's your first win. Your body saying, hey, thank you for taking care of me. You'll notice more energy. You're going to get better sleep. You're going to have less bloating, more confidence in how you move. And those things don't show up on a scale, but they show up in your life. When you start feeling good, your actions follow naturally. You stop chasing quick results because you're too busy enjoying how strong you feel. This is what I mean when I talk about aligning strength in your mind, body, and spirit. When your mindset aligns with your actions, your results flow in the direction of your values. Let's align mind, body, and spirit. In your mind, if your mind is telling you you're not enough, your body will start to believe it. But when your spirit is involved, when you're leading with purpose, that's when transformation happens on every level. That's why I say movement is medicine, food is fuel, and mindset is magic. I'm going to repeat that again. Movement is medicine, food is fuel, and mindset is magic. And maybe your why has changed. Maybe it's no longer about fitting into jeans or reaching a goal weight. Maybe it's about feeling connected, confident, and capable. That's chasing your why. That's chasing alignment. How to reframe your goals this week. Let's think about your goals and reframe them this week. Here's your challenge for the week. Take 5 minutes to write down your why. Then write 3 process-based goals that align with it. Here's an example. If your why is, I want to have more energy for my family, your process goals can be move your body for 30 minutes 3 times a week. Prioritize protein and hygiene, or hydration. Hygiene. Hygiene too. Make sure that's a priority. Prioritize protein and hydration. Water, drinking water. Get 7 hours of sleep. So those are 3 parts of your process of your goals. Those are your goals. That's the process to be able to make your why. Again, the example, your why is you want to have more energy for your family. And the process with the goals for that is 1, move your body 30 minutes 3 times a week. Prioritize protein and hydration, drinking enough water, get 7 hours of sleep. Those are goals that fuel your why, not your weight. And when you stick with the process, the results come as a reflection of your consistency. It always comes down to consistency. Like that's for almost everything. Slow, consistent steps lead to big results. So I want you to stop chasing the number, stop stepping on the scale. Yes, it's good to do that here and there daily, no. And start chasing the feeling. Start chasing that feeling. Stop chasing the before and after photo and start chasing the person you're becoming in between. Your why is personal. It's powerful. And when you connect with it, you really connect. It becomes unstoppable. Here's your reminder. You don't need to find a new version of yourself. You just need to reconnect to the one that's been inside of you all along. You're strong, you're capable, you're aligned. Find that person. So, goal, takeaway, and goal. Write down your why. Write down your why for the week and dig deep with it. Really think about it, write it down, and then find 3 steps to help you get that why. 3 steps of the process to get there, to stay there. And yeah, people's whys change all the time. So thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Aligned Strength Podcast. If this episode spoke to you, and also it's just a friendly reminder for a lot of people as well, share it with a friend who's on this journey with you too. They might be with you. They might be on a different journey. You might just need to send it to somebody to get them started, get them jump started. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Fit For You with Mandy, or on Facebook, Fit For You with Mandy Scow. Our website is fitubu.com. We have blogs on there. We have our podcasts. Links are on there. There's a blog on there with, fitness tips for busy adults. There is a blog on there for protein recipes, about different blogs, links to the podcasts. What we offer in the gym is also as well as virtual. So check that out. Otherwise, any other tips or quick workouts are always on our socials and weekly inspiration to keep you aligned in your mind, body, and spirit. Until next time, keep chasing your why and not your weight. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.